Okay, I'm already inside the configuration. That is the reason it has not asked me for TR. But if I go back and come again, I can create a separate TR for the separate plant. So if I want to keep this segregated, I want to keep everything separate for two plants. And at any point of time, if my plant one is good to go, I just want to move that TR from quality or development to quality, that can be done. But if I'm having a single TR, then what will happen is both the plants will go together. I cannot say I want to move only one plant from company code, or sorry, from the development to quality. Okay, and that is the reason it has to be logical. It has to be decided uh, between the team whether you are going to create a common TR or you are going to distribute the TR according to the plant wise, according to the activity wise, and that will definitely help you in this transports. Okay, so as of now, I'm creating two plants. Maybe the other plants I will give it to you so that you can, from tomorrow onwards, you'll be also getting the system access. You can also try to create your own plants as well as the remaining 4 plants which we discussed we need to create in this system. Okay, so what comes after the plant? Once the plants are created, we need to create the storage location. Right, within the plants there can be multiple storage locations. Storage locations means what? Storage locations means where you are going to store the material. Okay, now within the storage location, just take an example. You have a plant in Pune. Okay, this is a very big plant. Okay, so there are different rooms. For example, within the plant there are different rooms. So each and every room, let's call it as a storage location. Now within these rooms there are different you can say racks, and within the racks there are boxes, right? So that much level can be controlled, but if you want to go that much detailed, racks, boxes, bins and all, then in addition to the normal you also need to implement warehouse management. Warehouse WM management, sorry, WM, which is a warehouse management, helps you to go beyond the storage location. If you are using the last place where you can store the material is storage location. But if you want to go beyond that, then you need to implement WM module where it will allow you to specify the details at the bin level, at the box level also. Okay, so within within one plant, you can have multiple storage locations. How are you going to create the storage locations? We'll come to IMG and you can see here, let me come out of the logistics. Storage location will come as a part of materials management, and you can see maintain the storage locations. Okay, you will come here. Each and every storage location will belong to a single plant. Can I have one storage location which is available at multiple plants? It is not possible logically also, right? One plant having multiple storage locations, but one storage location cannot be available at multiple plants. So that is the reason we have to specify for which plant we are creating the storage locations. So I'll say RC01 is my plant, and I want to create a storage location, let's say S001. So if I have 2 storage locations within my plant, this is storage location 1, and I'm creating storage location 2. Okay, again at the storage location level also, if the address is different, I can provide the address information also, but normally we don't use this. Let me show you how exactly it will work. So this is sequential number if you want to provide. Okay, and you can provide the address here. Okay, but 99% of the times the storage location address is same as a plant, and that is the reason we don't provide this information. Just the storage location creation is enough. Okay, so I'll just save it. Storage location has been created. 2 storage locations we created. Number 1 is S001 and number 2 is S002. So whenever we are going to buy any material, when the material will arrive, when you do the good receipt in the system will ask you, where do you want to store this material? Storage location is one of the mandatory field whenever you are buying any material. Once the material reaches your stock, you need to very clearly tell the system under which storage location you want to keep this material. And based on that, you can generate your reports also. If I want to know how much material is available in storage location S001, how much material is available in S002, I can very easily get it because each and every material will be tracked at the storage location level. Okay, so as of now, we are just understanding the high level enterprise structure. When we'll do the transactions, we will be able to understand where exactly this enterprise objects are actually being used. Okay, you will get more info when you start doing the transactions. Okay, any questions on plant and storage locations before I go to the next one?
Hello.
Yes.
Sir, if a plant within the country, within the city, and the storage location, it is necessary that storage location should be in plant,
Yes,
means by
definitely.
address wise.
See, storage location is the place where you are going to store the material. So if
Yes.
you have a plant, within plant, if you feel that the plant is very small and I don't need to segregate into different storage locations, still at least one storage location has to be created for the plant.
Sir, if
Okay.
within the city we have one storage location for two plants, is possible?
Within the city, one storage location and two plants. How it is
Yes,
possible?
sir.
Storage location is within plant, na? Let's
Okay.
assume let's assume you are in Mumbai, your company is in Mumbai, and you have two plants. One
Okay.
in Bandra and second is, let's say, in Thane, right?
Okay.
Now, within the plant, in Thane plant, you have the storage locations. No, you cannot have the common
Okay.
storage location which is shared by Thane and Bandra, right? It is not possible, practically not possible.
Okay. Okay.
Plant is a higher entity and storage location is a lower entity. So,
Exactly. Within the plant, you can have the different storage locations, but you cannot have one storage location which is sharing with multiple plants. Okay. Now coming to purchasing organization. Okay, this is very important from the point of view. Whatever purchase orders, whatever purchase requisitions, in short, whatever purchasing you will be doing, for each and every purchasing, you need to have the purchasing department. Purchasing organization simple is purchasing department. Purchasing department who is responsible for purchasing all the externally procured materials. Okay, externally procured means whatever materials you are buying from outside your company. So let's assume Reliance Chemicals is having a purchasing department. So there can be various different scenarios now, right? We can say Reliance Chemicals has only one purchasing department who is taking care of all the plants. So for Mumbai, Pune, Bangalore, Hyderabad, New York, New Jersey, there is one single purchasing department who is purchasing on everyone's behalf. That is one scenario. I can say I have a separate purchasing department for each plant. Plant wise, I have a separate purchasing department. So I have one purchasing department at Pune. I have second purchasing department in Mumbai, and they are responsible for their own purchases. So purchasing department Pune has nothing to do with whatever has been purchased in Mumbai because it will be taken care by purchasing department of Mumbai. So that is the second scenario. Third scenario can be if I have multiple legal entities. Okay, let's say instead of Reliance Chemicals, let's assume we are implementing SAP at Reliance Group. Within Reliance Group, we have Reliance Chemical also. We have Reliance, let's say, Communication also. And we are saying Reliance Communication and Reliance Chemicals, they don't have the separate purchasing department. There is a common purchasing department for overall Reliance Group. That is the third scenario. So these are the three scenarios that you need to understand. Number one, you have a cross company purchasing org, which means your purchasing org is not relevant for the company code. One purchasing org is serving the requirements of all the different company codes. Number two, we are saying for each company code, we have a separate purchasing department. So for all the plants of that particular company code has the same purchasing department, that is purchasing org at the company code level. And third one, we are saying purchasing org at the plant level. Nagesh, there is some background noise. If you have questions, please go ahead.
No, it's okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so these are the three scenarios which we need to understand. This is a common question which is asked in the interviews and in the exam. At what level we create a purchasing org? So these are the three scenarios at which you can create a purchasing organization. Okay, so if you are creating a purchasing organization at the plant level, all your plants have to be assigned to the purchasing org. If you are creating the purchasing org at the company code level, then also you need to assign the purchasing org at the company code first, and then all the plants also need to be assigned to the purchasing org. But if you are defining the purchasing org at cross company code level, in that case, you don't need to mandatorily assign the company code to the purchasing org. Okay, if it is very high level for you, don't worry, we will see all these things in the system. But just remember the three scenarios, how exactly it will work, and you tell me which scenario you want me to show in the system. Is it okay if I create the purchasing org at the plant level, which is the minimum level? I think that is something which most of the companies follow, or some of the companies follow purchasing department at the company level. There are very few companies who follow cross company purchasing org. Okay, so purchasing department, single purchasing department serving multiple companies, this is very rare scenario. Okay, so what I'll do is I will set up the purchasing org at the plant level.
If it's a very big company, it will go by plant. If it's a medium or small company, it will go by legal entity. It's company code level.
Right, exactly. And if there is if I give you the example, in my example, I had said Reliance Chemicals and Reliance Communication, which is very bad scenario, to be frank, because these are two separate industries altogether. But there are some companies, even if they are chemical company, they have multiple legal entities just to save the tax, right? So in that case, they have created different legal entities just for saving the tax, but internally everything is same. Internally the departments are common. So in that case, we can create one single purchasing org which will be taking care of multiple company codes. Clear on this? Okay. Then what is purchasing group? Purchasing org is equal to purchasing department. What is purchasing group then? So I'm just writing these three scenarios. Purchasing department can be cross company or company specific or plant specific. These are the three scenarios. I have the slides also to show, so that will give the clear idea. Purchasing group means within the purchasing department, there can be different users or the group of users. So for example, we have a purchasing department, which is in Mumbai. In that purchasing department, Mr. X takes care of all the goods, all the materials procurement, and Mr. Y takes care of all the service related procurements. This is a very small company, and that is the reason there is only one person who is responsible for material procurement, and there is one person who is responsible for service procurement. If it is a big company, then the group of people, okay, there is a separate team within the purchasing department. There are two separate teams.